Smaller games, can they be more beneficial than bigger games? We'll find out next. What's going on, everybody? Sthirteens back here with another video. Today we're going to be talking about small games compared to big games when it comes to streaming, guys. Now, normally when you guys ask me, it's like, what should I stream? Should I stream like a bigger game? Should I stream a smaller game? What will help me grow? Now, normally just without actually like looking into what you like and stuff like that, I'll just tell you to stream a big game like PUBG, Minecraft, Fortnite, etc. But the thing that I have noticed though, and it's honestly, it's kind of like, it's great because of the factor of, like I said, learning. I've personally like starting out with a smaller game and then working my way up into a bigger game. Like I myself, I do CD, and then if I want to go to like a bigger game, like I can do like PUBG, Minecraft, or Fortnite. I've done all three of them before. And so with me though, the thing that I like about small games, though, if you start off with a small game, guys, like I said, it's gonna take a while to grow. It will, because of the factor of it's such a small game that you gotta think about it like this. For example, on Almond Arcade, CD has a total of 750,000 followers. Okay, and whenever I started, it only had like 200,000, but pretty much Fortnite, on the other hand, has what 1.5 million at the moment. So if I was starting and I played CD and someone else started and they played Fortnite, the odds are the Fortnite streamer will get more followers. But also the odds are, I mean, they would probably have more hotness to begin with and everything like that. But well, hotness equals viewers if you guys aren't familiar with Almond Arcade. But the thing though is, over time wise, potentially the smaller stream can kind of take over in a way, depending on how you look at it. Like I said, it just depends how good of a streamer you are, and etc., etc. Because if you start in a small game, the thing that I like about it, and this is what I kind of did with CD, is you take the game and you start getting followers. But the thing though is a lot of these followers, like, they're not just there for the game though. Yes, they are, like, a lot of them are there for the game, but it's like a lot of them are loyal. That's the thing though, and they'll stick with you through a lot of games. Many of my fans, it doesn't matter what I play, they'll just show up and they'll just sit there and we'll chillax, talk, whatever. And I mean, I can stream anything. The thing I noticed though, whenever I go towards bigger games, they get a lot mad at me. Like if I do Fortnite, people get a lot mad at me whenever I don't play Fortnite. If they're a fan of just Fortnite, it doesn't matter who the streamer is. Normally, whenever they're watching this, they just want to see Fortnite. And I mean, that's one downfall. Like I've said, I've seen it many times. But also, another thing that you also got to compare is the factor of burnout, which is pretty much if you're a bigger streamer in, like I said, you're not a bigger streamer, sorry, if you're playing a bigger game and you get burned out of it, is your audience just there for the game, or are they there for you? And that's the thing though with my audience is I know that, for example, if I ever get burned out with CD, I could go play Call of Duty, I could go do something else, and most of them would be okay with it. And I mean, it's just like, you want to have an audience, at least I do anyways, where you can have that flexibility and pretty much be able to go and do whatever you want and still them be able to support you and still want them to show up to your stream and still be excited to show up to your stream. And that's where I feel like starting in a smaller game necessarily could be kind of cool, because of the factor of you have so much like you can just work with in a way there. And if you get tired of that small game, then maybe just stick around with the small game community, because there's some people I know out there that they'll just go from community to community and stay small, and that's how they'll grow. And I mean, like I said, the viewer wise, like they have so many viewers just coming in because of the factor of they went from one community to the next, to the next, to the next. And they're just picking off people because that's where a lot of the loyal fans come from. I mean, like I said, big communities, like I said, if you play a big community game, it can be good. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, the success rate compared to a small community, if you play, like I said, for example, if you're playing CD, the odds that you're going to take off compared to Fortnite, like, those are not good odds. But like I said, you can potentially like make something special out of going and doing small games, and then also maybe, every now and then doing a big game. Like I said, there's a lot of streamers out there who will play small games. Like, for example, like Minecraft's somewhat small, but it's really not. But a lot of people, they'll go play like a small game, and I'll just use Minecraft. I will use Minecraft as a small game in this case. Okay, I know it's not a small game. I want to make that clear. But they'll play Minecraft for like, like 6 days out of the week, and then they'll go play like Fortnite or something else for the 7th day, which I know Minecraft is a really bad example because it's a big game, but get what I mean? So like I said, I mean, it's just, you can fluctuate there necessarily, like by playing small games and then putting in some big games. But like I said, if you're putting in big games, the followers will come. I've noticed that, but like I said, it's just like they're mainly there for the game. They're not really there for you. And like I said, that's just something you kind of got to watch for. And I mean, we can start a debate in the comments, guys. Like I said, if you have any more insight on this, what I've just been thinking about. Pretty much what I've also noticed is that with like small games, like I took CD, and compared to like Fortnite, Minecraft, and PUBG, like I've taken CD like up there with it, and we have been number one on arcade for CD because, like I said, the consistent viewership is completely different in small games compared to big games. Like I said, it's like follower wise, it's not close because, like I said, Fortnite and all that stuff can normally outmatch small games like CD. But like viewer wise, showing up wise, like I said, I'm able to take small games, bring them up to the top, and I think that's what a lot of people can do if they work long enough with the small game. But in overview, pretty much, guys, like I said, smaller communities, they're great. They really are. At least I enjoy them myself, and a lot of other streamers I've talked to about it have also as well. It's just, it takes time also to grow, and you also got to look at the long picture. Are you trying to get to the elite level of, where you can have, like, millions upon millions of followers and, be able to, like, take over, the world? Or are you trying to have that small little community where you can, make friends, etc., etc.? Which, don't get me wrong, you can do that in a big community, but I'm just saying you're going to be dealing with a lot more traffic in your streams and stuff like that, playing bigger games normally compared to, like, smaller games. But mainly whatever game you guys decide to play, whether it is big or small, like I said, just depends on what type of streamer you're trying to be, etc., what you're trying to mainly do. Like I said, you can pretty much take a small game and you potentially do have the chance to take it to the elite level, but the odds of that happening are very small compared to playing big games. And, I mean, you could do it, though. Like I said, it is possible. Like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, guys. Let me know down in the comments. Are you guys more of a big game or small game streamer? I would say I'm a small game kind of person. But, I mean, yeah, I would say probably small game. I mean, I'm probably, like, in between. Because, like I said, I do small games, but then I also do, like, I started with PUBG. And then I do Fortnite every now and then, and I did Minecraft once. So, like I said, I mean, I'm kind of in between myself. Like I said, the creative destruction boy for life. But, yeah. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this one. Until next time, guys, I'm Sthirteens. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.